How would you like to take away the stress of having to constantly come up with content ideas without creating more work for yourself? So you can turn the pain of constantly creating content into a client generating machine. Does that sound like something that you would want to implement into your business? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you guys today. I'm Adrienne Hill with Build a Life by Design, and I help entrepreneurs to build the skills, the structure, and the systems that they need to build a business lifestyle that they love. You know, the key is to live in your zone of genius and do what you do best, and to either automate, outsource, or systematize the rest. Today, you're going to discover the step-by-step system to explode your visibility on social media using something I call the Content Multiplier Promotion Method. And it's just a fancy name for a 10-step system that I use within my own business that has helped to streamline everything, make content creation super, super simple and super low stress, while visibility is high, leads are high and sales are high. Right? Because, as entrepreneurs, we need every bit of work we do to go further for us and do more for us, so that we can truly build that lifestyle of freedom that we love, right? Step one is to choose your personal branding topics. Now, the reason this is important, because when you're promoting something, you can't be posting 100% business all the time. Right? People will get burnt out on that. Even on a business page, right? They're expecting you to post about your business. However, people really, really, really want to get to know the person behind the business, right? Because they know if they have any questions along the way, or if they want to connect with someone or just go deeper with you, they want to know who you are. Right? They want to feel comfortable talking to you, and they want to feel comfortable doing that. So it's important to show a little bit of who you really are, and that will help people to really feel a lot more comfortable with you, grow that know, like, and trust factor, to be that much more likely to listen when you do start talking about those business topics. So now step two is to choose the offer that you would like to promote. And in this case, just focus on one offer, okay? Because what we're going to do is explode content all around that offer so that it appears like you are everywhere on social media all at once, even though you're not doing that much work. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to film a live video on your Facebook business page. And you specifically want it on your Facebook business page because one of the benefits of a business page is that it tracks analytics for everything. It tracks who's watching your stuff, how many people have seen your stuff, how long they watched your videos, if it was a video. And those analytics are going to come in to be very helpful later. But here's the trick about how to do this, okay? You want the video to be 100% value-based. Don't even have a call to action attached to it. Don't drive them anywhere. Don't try to invite them to a lead magnet or to jump on your email list. Like, truly value only, giving value for no reason other than to simply give it. Okay. Something that people would want to binge watch and be like, wow, that's so awesome that they shared that. I can't believe that they, shared all this amazing stuff with us. The type of thing that if you were to share it to a Facebook group, the admins would have no issue with. Nothing promotional, nothing spammy, no invitations, right? Just value for the sake of value to contribute, and nothing more, okay? And you'll see why in just a minute. Okay, step 4 is pretty simple, but this is a key step. You're gonna wanna download that video and save it as a video file on your computer. Now, it's pretty easy actually to download any live video that you've made from Facebook. And in fact, if you haven't been doing this, you should, because you can reuse that video for all kinds of different things off of Facebook, right? Because once you download it in a video file format, you can share it anywhere. You can do anything with it. You can edit it, all kinds of things. So if you don't know how to do that, just Google it or YouTube it. It's pretty easy. But download that video, and that's going to come in very handy later, and you'll see why. Okay, now here's where things start to get interesting. What you're going to do is you're going to take the video that is on your business page and you're going to share it into some Facebook groups, okay? Now, specifically, you want to share it into groups that are filled with your ideal client, okay? So people that maybe you're in a group and you follow some sort of guru in your industry or some someone that you admire, right? They have really great advice, and maybe there's just a great community feel, and you're surrounded by people that you really wish they would become your client, right? Those are the types of groups where you want to share this content. And that's why it was so important earlier when I clarified you want this to be a sheer value add, not promotional, not inviting them to your list, not, offering to give them any freebies, nothing like that. Simply adding value for no other reason other than to add value and to help grow the sense of community in the group, okay? And that's the type of thing group admins like, when people are contributing to the group to create a sense of community, not so they get something from the group, right? So that's why it's so important that this video is strictly value-based and not promotional in any way whatsoever. But don't worry, the promotion will come in later. You'll see what I mean. Just stick with me. Now, the trick, of course, is to, after you've shared it with these groups, hide the video. Meaning make sure, the video still exists. It's just hidden from your business page. And this is a very key part of this process. It might sound a little odd, but trust me, the magic when it comes together is going to be like a light bulb. You guys are going to love this, okay? So make sure that you share the video to some groups where your ideal client is, and then hide it from visibility on your business page. Now, remember when we downloaded the video from earlier? Your next step is to take that downloaded video and use it for content duplication purposes. Now, you're going to want to turn this one video into anywhere from 15 to 30 pieces of content. Now, of course, there's some nuances in exactly how you do that, exactly how you translate things into 15 to 30 pieces of content, but don't worry, we'll get there. Hang with me, okay? Just know that that's the reason you downloaded it. Let's get through the rest of the steps, and then you'll see how and where that fits in. Okay, so you're going to take all of that content that you created, the duplicated pieces of content, and you're going to schedule them across anywhere from, 5 to 9 different platforms. And this is the great part. It's going to make it look like you are everywhere, all the time, at once. Okay, even though you're not. You're honestly not. You did the work ahead of time and you simply scheduled it to occur. So this, of course, relies on having the right post scheduler, obviously. I have a favorite that I definitely recommend. I'll add a video card up top. You can grab it up there, and it directs you to what I feel is the best post scheduler available online right now. And it's the same one that I use when I do my content duplication. So be sure to check out that video if you'd like some more tips on which kind of scheduler to use. Now, of course, as you schedule those posts to go out, what you're going to want to do is use strategic marketing techniques to drive leads and drive traffic to whatever it is that you're promoting, right? Whatever your offer is that you're promoting. Now, of course, anything that happens on social, if you're just using the basic kind of social platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, for example, all of those leads that come to you from those posts, those are free leads, right? You didn't have to pay to put that content out there. That's why social's so great, right? So these are leads you're getting in for free. That's great. Now, this is going to make it look like you are everywhere, all at once, like you are the busiest entrepreneur out there. You are hustling, but actually you're not. You could just be chilling at home with your family because you've pre-scheduled all these things, right? So, but it appears that way. And appearances are everything. When it comes to online and social media marketing, visibility is king. And you are going to be super, super visible by not just creating some content, but creating this massive bucket of content and then pushing it out everywhere all at once. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Remember when we shared the video to some groups and then hid it? It probably kind of had you wondering, like, why would I hide the video, right? Well, here's where we're going to explain why you would do that, okay? So your video is out there. Let's say you shared it to 4 different groups that are all filled with your ideal client. Well, because it originated on your Facebook business page, Facebook is tracking how many people are viewing it, who's viewing it, how long they're watching it, right? If they're rewatching it more than once, they know all these things, right? So what you're going to do is you are going to create a Facebook ad driving people towards your offer, whatever your offer is, and you're going to specifically target the people who watched the video that you shared. Okay, so you want to make sure that the video that you shared and the offer that you're promoting, they're congruent, right? They're the same kind of topic area. They match, maybe not perfectly, but they're like in the same kind of topic area, right? And here's the magic of how that works. You're targeting people who have watched your video. And you can get really specific with this. You can say anyone who's watched any of the video. You can say people who have watched at least 25% of the video, 50%, 75, or 100% of the video. The more of the video they've watched, of course, the more engaged they are, and probably the more interested they are in the topic that you were teaching. So, first of all, you're able to target people who have watched it. Secondly, the only people who have watched it are people in the groups you shared it to. Because if you recall, we shared it to the groups and then we hid it from the business page. So no one was watching it from your business page. The only people watching it were the people in the groups, right? So this is kind of a tricky little workaround for you to be able to target ideal clients inside of Facebook groups, right? Exactly. And as long as the topic of the video is congruent to the topic of the ad that you later place, they'll be scrolling through their feed, right? They'll see your ad and they'll go, oh, I know so-and-so. I just watched their video. Their awesome video in this Facebook group I'm in. I love this person. Click, right? They want to see what it is that you're offering. They already know you. They already like you. They already trust you. You know that they're an ideal client for you because they're in a group that is specifically, related to the area where you would find your ideal clients, right? It's a super, super strategic way to target members of Facebook groups in ads. So if you love this idea and you want to get started, right, with generating tons of leads, tons of sales from social media, seemingly making it look like you are everywhere, and for the first time ever, maybe promoting like a boss, I'm actually hosting a free challenge in my Facebook group where for those of you who would like to get the next level deeper and would like me to walk you through not just what to do and what the steps are, but the how, right? How to come up with those personal branding topics, how to come up with the pieces of content around the offer you're promoting, how to plan it all out, how to actually duplicate it, right? How to repurpose content, what's best repurposed where, right? Because that's another piece of that. And just the nuts and bolts of how to get it done. Join the free challenge. I'll have the content multiplier promotion method planning guide so that you can capture all of your notes as we go, and you can really figure out how to actually start implementing and using this amazing tool. So I'll see you guys inside the group. Bye.